It's T-2 as far as the second test match between India and England is concerned. Of course, India trailing in this particular series, 5-match series, which will conclude in Dharamshala, and India now in a position where they need to come back into the series. The one thing, by the way, or the one big takeaway from that first test match that was played in Hyderabad was as to how good the batting was as far as England are concerned. But the one shot, let's say, that came to the rescue of the England batters is a shot that you will not see and would not have seen, let's say, a lot of Indian batters play over all these years, is the sweep shot. And we saw with how much perfection, not just Ollie Pop, the likes of even Ben Duckett, Ben Stokes, all did effectively, to good effect play the sweep shot. And now it turns out that that is perhaps something that maybe England have taken out of the leaf of the a leaf out of the England book, let's say, because we've got some details as far as the net session today in Vizag is concerned. And surprising enough, a couple of Indian batters were seen sweeping and even reverse sweeping a lot of the times in the nets. Over the next couple of minutes, I'm going to tell you how exactly the net session for the Indian team panned out today. Remember, 2 days still to go for the test match. We're going to hear from the captains tomorrow, hopefully. But then as we got some information as far as the net session is concerned, well, all your premier batters and bowlers, in fact the entire squad more or less was present as far as today's net session is concerned. The first to arrive we're hearing was in fact Kuldeep Yadav. There was Rajat Patidar also. There was Sarfaraz also. Both of them batted and toiled quite a lot in Vizag today. And both of them were, interestingly enough, seen playing the sweep shot very often. Now, if you talk about this Indian team, Rohit Sharma doesn't play the sweep shot that much. But again, it was after all these years, in fact, that he's played Test cricket. It was finally in Hyderabad that we saw him play the sweep shot for only the 7th time in his test career. For somebody who's played so many test matches, imagine him playing just the 7th sweep shot when he did eventually sweep Hartley over there. But then, is that going to be the thing going forward for the Indian team? We don't know. But today, for starters, one can say that, perhaps sweep was the order of the day, as they say, because not just Captain Rohit Sharma, even Shubman Gill, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Rajat Patidar, Sarfaraz Khan, all of these batters were interestingly enough seen playing the sweep shot. Even, in fact, if I was to give you more information, let's say Rajat Patidar, for example, and I'll tell you about the conversation that he was spotted with the that he was spotted having with Rohit Sharma. Rajat Patidar, by the way, every time Ravichandran Ashwin was lobbing the ball, he would not think twice before playing the sweep shot. In fact, in stark contrast, so while his sweep shots were a lot, slick, let's say, didn't have that much of power, but just effective enough, let's say, for him to get some runs, let's say, in a real match situation. On the other hand, Sarfaraz, who also tends to play the sweep shot, today while he was playing that, it appeared as if, he was hammering the ball. That's the kind of connection that he was getting as far as his sweep shots are concerned. But both Rajat Patidar and Sarfaraz, who many are saying are fighting for the same spot at the moment, did toil enough today, one can tell you. Now, if at all this is a sign of things to come, we don't know, but both of them did bat considerable enough for a considerable enough time, I can tell you, with a sense of surety. Rohit Sharma, interestingly, and now let me tell you about this. Rohit Sharma, interestingly, had a 5 to 7 minute chat before Rajat Patidar started with his net session, but he had a good 20-minute conversation with Sarfaraz Khan, in which you could see Sarfaraz only just listening to Rohit Sharma, not talking much, let's say, but Rohit Sharma had a very animated conversation with Sarfaraz Khan for good 20 minutes before the latter began his net session. And like I told you, he was seen sweeping the ball on a lot of occasions. So was Yashasvi Jaiswal and even Shubman Gill. Now we know Shubman Gill, he likes the ball coming onto the bat. We know that he likes playing in the way, as they say, a very conventional batter. But Shubman Gill was also seen sweeping the ball today in the nets. Now, is this going to be something that India are going to be doing in Vizag? We'll have to wait and and see. But maybe if this is a sign things, perhaps why not? But it's not something, as I said, we've seen Indian batters do a lot over the years. Rohit Sharma, as I earlier said, had to do it for only the seventh time when he did it in the first innings while facing Hartley. It's not a shot that Indians usually sort of resort to, but on spinning tracks, well, who's to say that the Indians may not play that shot? But is that going to be the case going forward? We'll have to wait and see. Let's talk about the bowlers now. There was, of course, Kuldeep Yadav, who's again expected to be in the 11. How India, makes space for him, that's for them to figure out. But Siraj, by the way, as many are saying that Siraj probably makes way for Kuldeep. Siraj, interestingly, was seen bowling at full tilt today. To all the Indian batters, and every time Rajat Patidar was on strike, well, you could, every time the ball was in fact, pitched full, he was looking very comfortable, and the times that it was, put short, let's say, to him, he was looking good as far as his defense is concerned. So he looked very good, Rajat Patidar, in the nets, and like I told you, looked very assured while playing the sweep shot as well. But his sweep shot, when compared to Sarfaraz, is a big difference. While he was looking more to just guide the ball on the leg side, Sarfaraz was absolutely just butchering the ball over there. I can tell you, he was absolutely nailing all those sweep shots. So that's as far as the Indian net session today is concerned. Not a lot that we've managed to know about Jasprit Bumrah, but you assume that if there is one spinner that one pacer, beg your pardon, that India will be going with, it has to be Jasprit Bumrah over Mohammad Siraj. So we've told you how exactly the net session today panned out. If we are able to get more details tomorrow, we'll be back. But remember, a crucial press conference to look forward to. Let's see if we manage to get to know something about the surface in Vizag tomorrow, because that's expected to be something that could really determine the narrative of the game and the playing 11 as far as India are concerned. We'll have to wait and watch how things play out at that press conference. But in case you haven't already subscribed to us, do so please at the moment. Also tap that bell so that you know when we go live. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us.